49.3 million on legal alone. And they haven't disclosed, a lot of these companies will never disclose how much it actually cost them in terms of how much they settled for. But publicly, we know it's 49.3 million in legal fees alone. And it was 370 million they were sued collectively by Sony, Universal, and Warner for using thousands of hit songs in their workout classes without proper licensing.
How did they think they were going to get away with this? Mental, considering their entire model is online classes. They don't have physical locations, etc. Like they just pick in songs they like.
Yeah, well, I think they just grew so quickly. They had to be culturally relevant, and I'm sure they grew probably so quickly because they were using really popular tracks, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, this is the best class I've ever done ever." So they kind of probably cornered themselves into this model that they ran with, and they were so busy growing the company and probably trying to keep up that nobody said, hang on a minute, do we actually have the license to use all these tracks? And I know it sounds like in retrospect, you're like, how has a company that size not thought about that?
I get where you're coming at with that. But the interesting thing is that if you've ever done one of their classes, and I was unfortunate enough to do 2 of them by my own personal mistake in a gym at a hotel we were staying at, they're very, very considered. It's like have a modern country pump class with Angelina Audrey, Susanna, from Tennessee as your instructor. And the playlist is curated. Somebody has gone through and even mixed between tracks, etc. So it's not just hey, let's find this playlist and put it on. Oh gosh, we're not supposed to use that. It's like really thought about. And so then the idea of giving them a free pass of, oh, well, it's just because they thought they could use it. It's like, no, it's like, it's a fucking huge business. It doesn't just I think they just thought they could get away with it.
I do. I think that's the conclusion I would draw, is they were like, let's just do it as long as we get away with it as long as we can, because it's like, it's going to save us loads now until we grow the company big enough where the fee is going to be nominal. I wonder I'd love to know if they thought it was going to be in the area of $307 million though. But also just to add into your thing about the instructors, I wonder if and I'd love to hear from somebody about this if anybody does know, but their model was individual instructors, wasn't it? Like instructors would create their class, and I wonder if they were the ones responsible for creating the playlist as well.
Hanging out to dry.
It's not the instructors, like their knowledge. Yeah,
it's instructor's fault.
Well, no, sorry, I wasn't reading it that so, but I get why that's funny. I was thinking more, if you are an instructor, you're not going to know about music licenses laws necessarily because that's not your business. But Peloton should have been on the case about that, and I'm sure they held their hands up to that. But I also wonder if that was the matter, because I think that's relevant to anyone listening to this, is that if you're instructing somebody else to do a totally separate job to music licensing, it's very likely that they're going to make the mistake accidentally, but it's going to fall on you as a business owner, as a brand manager, etc. And there's really obvious giveaways. We look at brands, and when we're doing our audits of people's socials, it says original audio. So we can tell in a heartbeat whether or not they've downloaded the track initially. So that's a law broken anyway, just for piracy.